Here we have not one, not two, but three S1000RR M Sport. We have the mighty Hayabusa Gen 3 over here. We have the Street Triples. This is the Street Triple R 2021 model, and that is the top spec RS variant. We have the Kawasaki Z900, the most popular motorcycle of its class. Here we have a very special and a very rare motorcycle. This is the Suzuki GSX-S1000. Here we have the BMW F900 XR. Of course, this is the smaller sibling of my S1000 XR. We have the Ducati Multistrada 1200 Enduro. Now this was the top of the line Multistrada available back then. Of course, the Multistrada is that adventure motorcycle which is made to seduce the sport bike riders, because these are extremely powerful and they are the raciest among the adventure motorcycles. Here we have the old generation Ducati Panigale 899. Here we have the Benelli 600i. This has also got the Stage 2 tune from Wolf Moto. What's up guys, Farhan here. Welcome to another video where I'm showing the lovely stock of motorcycles that we have here at NAFS Motors. I know it's been a while, it's been about 2 months since I posted the last stock video. That's because the last month has been quite busy for us in a good way. So thanks a lot for trusting us, thanks a lot for showing all your support. And here we are again with some really cool and exotic motorcycles. Let me show them to you one by one. So let's start off with the BMWs. Here we have not one, not two, but three S1000RR M Sport. This particular motorcycle is a 2024 variant, and this has run only 1100 odd kilometers. Yes, you heard me right, 1100 kilometers. And this motorcycle is loaded with about 7 lakh worth of accessories. To tell you about the accessories, I'll actually have to read them out for you. That's how loaded the motorcycle is. It's got an Akrapovic full system titanium exhaust. It has a lot of protective accessories from Evotech, a lot of carbon parts from RPM. It's got the TST Industries tail light and tail tidy, which in my opinion looks the best for the S1000RR, and a lot of other cosmetic parts that make the motorcycle one of a kind. Whoever gets this motorcycle will be extremely lucky. Moving on, here we have the 2021 S1000RR. Again, this is loaded with a lot of good accessories too. This has got an Akrapovic header with the stock end can that sounds pretty cool, and a lot of other protective accessories. It's got even the dash cam from Alien Head. This is an M Sport 2, top of the line from the S1000RR series. Here we have again another 2021 S1000RR. This has a full system aero exhaust and a lot of other protective accessories as well. With regarding the pricing of all these motorcycles, that is about 29.99 lakhs. With all these accessories, stock parts are also available. That's all part of the deal. This one has run about 11,600 kilometers, and the pricing for this is about 20.5 lakhs only. And here, this particular motorcycle is priced at 21.9 lakhs. All of these are slightly negotiable, and let me tell you, the pricing of the new S1000RR M Sport in Bangalore is going to go up to about 36 lakhs on road. Current on road price is about 32 lakhs, but with the GST hike, the prices will go up to 36 lakhs on road. So that way, these are great value. Come grab them quickly. The S1000RR is an absolute missile on track. However, outside the track, it's still regarded as one of the easiest and the most comfortable liter class motorcycls to go fast on. It's powered by a 999cc inline 4-cylinder engine. The 2021 model made about 207 bhp and 113 Nm of torque, whereas the 2024 model made about 209 bhp. That's about 2 bhp increase. Of course, these motorcycles with the full system exhaust make a lot more power. And of course, these have got the BMW shift cam technology, which allows variable valve timing, which delivers more performance throughout the rev range, which makes it very engaging to ride. Other upgrades in this motorcycle come in the form of a redesigned chassis, which gets a lot lighter components, which are inspired from the World Superbike racing. As a result of this lighter engine and frame, the bike has about 197 kilos curb weight, which is 11 kgs lighter than the outgoing model. And also, these specific motorcycles, all of these are M Sport variants, which further brings down the weight to 193.5 kgs. And not just that, these also have full system exhaust, which further reduce the weight of the motorcycle, which make it very nimble on track. In terms of electronics, these motorcycles are loaded. They get cornering ABS, dynamic traction control with slide and wheelie control, 4 riding modes with additional 3 riding modes for the M Sport variant, bi-directional quick shifter, electronic suspensions, carbon wheels, they come standard for the M Sport variant, heated grips, launch control and pit limiter, cruise control. Yeah, definitely the S1000RRs are one of the fastest and the easiest motorcycles to ride fast. And these are one of the best motorcycles you can buy today in the super sport liter class category. Next, we have the mighty Hayabusa Gen 3 over here. This is a 2022 model. It gets a Lextech full system exhaust and a lot of other protective accessories. Also, it has a lot of aesthetical accessories like these bar ends, which look really cool, huge windscreen, and this gets a dual full system exhaust from Lextech. A lot of other exhausts come in the form of 4 into 2 into 1 combination, but this has 2 end cans on either side. The pricing on this fully loaded Busa is about 17.2 lakhs and it is slightly negotiable. Moving on, here we have the Street Triples. This is the Street Triple R 2021 model. Street Triples are one of the best middleweight motorcycles. They are known to be extremely nimble and lightweight, which makes them really fun to ride. The inline triple cylinder engine is loaded with a lot of character, which makes them really enjoyable to ride. So this is the Street Triple R, and that is the top spec RS variant, which comes with slightly better equipment and more horsepower. This is the top spec variant, which comes with slightly better hardware and also it makes slightly more horsepower. This is a 2022 variant, run just about 8,300 kilometers. Pricing for the 765R is about 8.6 lakhs. Again, the price is slightly negotiable. Pricing on this is about 12 lakhs. By the way, this motorcycle is already booked. Moving on, here we have the Kawasaki Z900, the most popular motorcycle of its class and the highest selling motorcycle of its class as well. That is, of course, for a reason. It's a great value in terms of what it offers. This is an inline 4-cylinder 900cc engine, which makes about 126 bhp of power. And this is 2023 variant. Basically not the latest gen, but just one gen older. Personally, I feel, and I'm sure a lot of people will agree to this, that this motorcycle looks a lot better than the current generation of Z900. This has more sharper lines, which are inspired from the Japanese Sugumi language. 2023 model, run about 6,900 kilometers. It's got all the protective accessories that you'll need from RNG, and it's got a full body PPF. The pricing on this is about 10,30,000 and that is slightly negotiable. Here we have a very special and a very rare motorcycle. This is the Suzuki GSX-S1000. This is basically the naked stripped down version of the GSX-R. This makes a brutal 150 bhp of power. It gets an inline 4-cylinder engine, 1000cc, and 150 bhp on this naked motorcycle. You can imagine the kind of pull that this will have. And of course, this gets a legendary engine, the K5 series engine from the Suzuki GSX-R, the race motorcycle, and that was known to be extremely raw in terms of how it delivered its power, and that was very popular among the drag racers community because that engine had the capacity to be tuned to the core. And this motorcycle gets that legendary engine, the K5 engine, 150 bhp of power. Bike has run just 11,000 odd kilometers and the pricing on this is just 8,90,000. You know, in a price lesser than the Z900s, you're getting a liter class fully gun from Suzuki, the GSX-S1000. Moving on, here we have the stripped down variant of the S1000RR, the S1000R. So this is a 2018 variant, run about 23,000 kilometers. And this again is loaded with a lot of protective accessories, and in terms of electronics, even back in 2018 it had a lot of electronics. It has the heated grips, the cruise control, electronic suspension, quick shifter, riding modes, and a lot more. Just like the S1000RR, the S1000R is also considered to be one of the easiest liter class super nakeds to ride fast. The ergonomics is quite comfortable, which makes it people of all sizes to ride it very comfortably. Short or tall, it doesn't matter. It's very friendly in terms of how it delivers its power. This particular motorcycle also gets an aero exhaust, and a lot of other protective accessories. The price on this is just 12.5 lakhs, slightly negotiable. Again, look at it this way. At the price of a brand new Z900, you're getting a 2018 S1000R, which is a lot superior, makes about 160 bhp, 1000cc inline 4-cylinder engine. It has a lot of other electronics which were very rare at that time. Here we have the ZX-10R. This is a 2016-2017 model, run about 17,000 kilometers. Now this is the 2016 manufactured variants which were CBUs directly imported from Japan. The quality on this was known to be slightly better, the build quality, because these don't come from Thailand, they were directly from Japan. So again, a very solid motorcycle, a very popular motorcycle in its class. The ZX-10R makes about 200 bhp and 210 bhp with the ram air intake, which makes it a missile on the track and even on the streets. The pricing on this is about 12.5 lakhs. Again, this is slightly negotiable. Moving on here, this is the Triumph Speed Twin 1200. Now, if you're looking for a motorcycle which is a classic with a modern touch to it, this is a beautiful choice. 1200cc parallel twin cylinder engine which makes good amount of torque. The way it is delivered, it's extremely friendly. It's not too intimidating. You can crack open the throttle and you have plenty of torque available, which is delivered in a very smooth way. And also the lower seat height of this motorcycle makes it accessible for shorter riders to ride it very comfortably. Also makes it a decent option even for touring. This particular motorcycle comes already with a good amount of accessories. It has the crash guard, it has the saddle stays, it has the top rack, and a lot of other accessories. Really good tires on it. These are the Michelin Road 6 tires, which are one of the best for sport touring. I personally use the same tires on my S1000 XR, so really good tires. They have good life, they are good for touring, and then they're extremely good in the wet conditions. Pricing of this motorcycle is 7,95,000. Again, this is slightly negotiable. It's a 2018 model, run about 36,000 kilometers. Here we have the BMW F900 XR. Of course, this is the smaller sibling of my S1000 XR. Yeah, this is not for sale. Let me remind that to you. Okay, this is the F900 XR, a lot lighter than the 1000 XR. This gets a parallel twin cylinder engine that makes about 100 odd bhp. Because the motorcycle is very sleek, it makes it very fun to ride and very comfortable motorcycle to have fun with. Got an upright stance, so this is a proper sport tourer. It is not an all-out adventure motorcycle because this gets 17-inch wheels, bigger spoke wheels. So that shows what the bike is meant for. It's meant for sport touring and also some mild off-roading if you want to, but it is not a hardcore off-roader. And yes, it gets a lot of electronics. It gets the electronic suspension, it gets the cruise control, riding modes, heated grips, keyless ignition, and a lot more. This particular motorcycle is also loaded with some decent protective accessories. It's got a crash guard from Hepco Baker, fork sliders, it's got the radiator guard, and it also has a full body matte PPF on it. A 2022 model, run just about 6,400 kilometers, which is really less for a touring motorcycle, and the pricing on this is 12.5, slightly negotiable. Moving on, here we have the Ducati Multistrada 1200 Enduro. Now, this was the top of the line Multistrada available back then in 2016. This particular model was the top of the line Multistrada 1200. This is a very brutal motorcycle. Of course, the Multistrada is that adventure motorcycle which is made to seduce the sport bike riders, because these are extremely powerful and they are the raciest among the adventure motorcycles. This motorcycle makes 160 bhp and 136 Nm of torque, which is a lot of torque. And yes, of course, a big motorcycle like this, it needs that kind of torque. Just look at the size of this, it's humongous. This is the Enduro variant, which means it gets the 30-liter tank, which is much bigger than the stock Multistrada, which gets about 20-liter fuel tank. And this motorcycle is also loaded with a lot of accessories. So the Multistrada Enduro rides on rugged, wired spoke wheels with knobby Pirelli tires to improve its off-road potential. The suspension travel also has been raised to help it cope with the rough terrains. The front beak of the bike has been extended to match the larger 19-inch front tire. It also comes with LED cornering light which illuminate the road on the corner entry and vehicle full control system that engages the brake to simplify uphill starts. While the standard Ducati Multistrada 1200S in itself is a decent off-roader, the comprehensive set of upgrades make the Multistrada Enduro and even more versatile motorcycle. It's got a good set of accessories too. GR50X aux lights, Puge windscreen, dirt sack crash bar bags, panniers from Ducati, SW Motec top box, oil sump guard, radiator guard, side stand extender, and Ducati performance parts like the brake fluid and clutch fluid reservoir caps. This particular motorcycle is a 2016 variant and it has run about 43,000 kilometers. The Desmo service is already done on the motorcycle, which means that you don't have to spend on the major service, which will take some time to come. And the pricing on this bike is just 9.5 lakhs. 9.5 lakhs for a fully loaded adventure motorcycle like this. This motorcycle is made not just to conquer the roads, it's made to conquer earth. This is the OG Triumph Tiger 1200 XC. This again is the big daddy in the Triumph lineup. It comes with very good touring capabilities, and this motorcycle also gets a shaft drive, which makes the maintenance very easy. No chain here. And of course, this particular motorcycle is also loaded with some decent touring accessories. This is a 2014 model, run about 59,000 kilometers, and the pricing on this is 9.80 lakhs. Again, that is slightly negotiable. That's it for today, guys. These were all the motorcycles that we had. Kya samjhe ho? Itna jaldi nahi bhai. Please come here. We've got some more motorcycles. This is the OG Ninja 650 2012 variant. This is run about 40,000 kilometers. Very well maintained motorcycle. So this is priced at about 2.6 lakhs. But this motorcycle is already booked by somebody, so it's going out soon. And here we have the Ducati Monster 937. This is a very good middleweight naked motorcycle, which is very light, just 188 kilos of curb weight. And this makes about 111 bhp. The power to weight ratio on this motorcycle is insane. The 2024 variant, run about 2,300 kilometers run, and comes loaded with a lot of Evotech accessories worth about 1.5 lakhs. The motorcycle is as good as new, with standard warranty still running. This motorcycle is booked and it is going out today. Moving on here. Here we have the old generation Ducati Panigale 899. Again, a very lightweight motorcycle. It gets a monocoque chassis, which makes it really lightweight, and it's a very super fun motorcycle with a lot of character and torque. Here we have the Kawasaki Ninja 500. The baby Ninja has just got a bit bigger. We had the Ninja 300, now we have the Ninja 500 here. This makes about 47 bhp and 42 Nm of torque. So it's got a really nice power band. It's got the flat power band, which makes it really good for the streets or even for the track. And this motorcycle is a 2024 variant, run about just under 5,000 kilometers. The pricing on this is 5.3 lakhs. Again, the pricing is slightly negotiable. The new bike is priced at about 7 lakhs on road, and with all the GST price hike, the prices are going up again. So that way, come grab this quickly. And also, this motorcycle can be a very good alternative and a very reliable alternative for the Aprilia RS457. Here we have the Benelli 600i, and this is not a regular Benelli 600i. This has also got the Stage 2 tune from Wolf Moto, and it's got a full system exhaust which screams, and the rev limiter of this motorcycle has been increased to 12,000 RPM, which makes it a lot faster. Moving on, next here we have the Aprilia RS457. Again, a very fun motorcycle, very good power to weight ratio and extremely fun to ride, full of character thanks to the 270-degree crank. And this comes in this beautiful prismatic dark shade, which is very unique. And this particular motorcycle also has a full gloss PPF, which makes it look really nice. Moving on, here we have the Mahindra Mojo. This is the Mojo BS4 300 ABS model, run about 15,000 kilometers. And this is loaded with a lot of touring accessories: the fog lamp, the crash guard, the knuckle guards, saddle stay, top rack. If you're looking for a 300cc motorcycle, touring motorcycle, this is a very good option. The build quality on this is solid, and you've got a very nice upright stance. The bike sounds beautiful, and it's been a very underrated motorcycle. So this is a brilliant option if you want to consider a 300cc touring motorcycle. Here we have the Ducati Monster 795. This is about 10,000 kilometers run, single owner, and this is priced at only 4.7 lakhs. Yes, you're getting a Ducati Monster in that 4.7 lakh category. You're entering into the Ducati lineage with this affordable price tag. And here we have the Honda CBR 650F. custom painted into this black and copper color, which looks really cool in my opinion. A very well maintained motorcycle. It was just serviced at Honda Big Wing. It's got new engine oil, new front brake pads. The tires also were recently replaced. The chain sprocket was recently replaced by us here at NAFS Motors. It's a very well maintained motorcycle. This is a 2015 model, run about 38,000 kilometers, and the pricing on this is just 4.80 lakhs. You're getting a CBR 650F in this price tag. Most of these motorcycles are in that 6 lakh plus price bracket. This one is coming at just 4.8 lakhs, and it's a very well maintained motorcycle, by the way. Here we have the Kawasaki Z650. This is basically the stripped down version of the Ninja 650. This has got a flat handlebar, which makes it very enjoyable to ride on the streets, and it is quite lightweight also, which makes it peppy. And yeah, of course, it's a Kawasaki, so it's quite reliable. It's an inline parallel twin cylinder engine making about 67 odd bhp. This is a 2019 model, run just under 16,000 kilometers, and it's a very well maintained motorcycle again, with no wear and tear expected in the near future. This is priced at 4,50,000. Again, the pricing is slightly negotiable. That's it for the stock video with us here at NAFS Motors. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel if you want some more updates on our stock, and also I make a lot of other informative content, so please like, share and subscribe, and show your support in the comment section. And also, here's our Instagram handle. You can follow it for all the latest updates on the motorcycles that we have. We have the price catalog in the description, which has all the motorcycles listed with all the pricing and every other detail that you would want. And I make a lot of effort in posting ads with a lot of information that makes it easier for all of you to understand the bike better. Go through it and please show your love and support. That's it for today, guys. This is Farhan signing off. Ciao.